Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Ninetales from Pokemon. So we start with the eye. Let's start with the top eyelid. Starting from the inside, we're just going to curve up and out to the outside. Now we want to draw the bottom eyelid. We're going to start from the inside, step up just a little bit so there's a slight overlap, and curve in the opposite direction up to the top. Up at the top here, we just want to draw a little highlight. So we're just going to draw a little curve along the top. Now let's go ahead and draw on the front of the face. So just left of the eye, we're just going to draw the front of the head, curving up. Now we're going to curve back across the top of the head, just to the side where it's lined up with the side of the eye here. From this point, we're going to go straight up with a line for the top of the ear. Now for this, we're going to have to draw on the side of the neck just part way. We'll come back and finish that after we've done the opposite side. So we're just going to curve and round out to the right side. Let's go ahead and finish off the front of the face. So from this point, we just want to draw an angled line coming down to the front of the nose. Just a straight line like that. We're going to square off the front of the nose with a straight line. Now we're going to scoop across for the bottom of the chin. So curving across and over to the right. Let's draw on the nose. So just up here, about halfway down this line, we're just going to draw a curve going up. We're going to color that in black. Let's give him a mouth. So up here, I just want to draw a curve going across and down. And we're going to curve it back up towards the eye. We're going to draw in the top of the mane. So we're going to draw a series of curves and spikes going out towards the right. So we're going to start at the top of the head. We're going to go up over the ear and out towards the right side. We're going to pull that back so it tapers out. Now we're going to overlap the second part of the hair. So we're going to come up here, curving across and down, and then flick it up. We're going to pull that back. So again, we're tapering it. So it gets a little bit wider as we come back. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to curve down. Curving down. I'm going to curve back towards the ear. The curve, and again it's tapering. It's getting a little bit wider as we come back. Now we're going to do an overlap and curve it down again. We're going to curve up with a short line and come back down again. The final hair strand. We're going to pull this back and towards the back of the neck. Just want to pull it back somewhere around there. Let's go ahead and draw the opposite ear. So the ear tucked in behind the head and behind this mane. So we're going to start at the top of the head, go up in an angle. I'm going to pull that with a curve behind that mane, just like we did on the right side here. Let's draw on the inner ear detail here. So we're going to start on the inside, draw a straight line down, go back to the top. I'm going to curve down a little bit lower. We'll connect those 2 points with a curve. Let's go to the neck. So just on the edge of this face here, we're going to step over towards the left and curve down. Now we're going to draw in the fur on the front of the chest here. So we're going to do an overlap here. I'm just going to curve around. I'm going to go ahead and draw some overlapping lines. So we're going to come back up and curve down. Now we're going to come down to a central point somewhere down here. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to curve down. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction. We want to start up here again, doing overlap, curving the opposite direction. Now we want to work our way up this way. We want to make our way up to this point here. So we're going to curve up, do an overlap. So come down again, go up. Now we're going to go and do that one more time, going up this way. We're going to draw one little strand sticking out here, so curving down. Now we want to make our way up to this point here. So we're going to start up here again, just blend it in to that point there. Okay, so we got the top of the head. Let's get into the body. So over here, we're going to start with the back of the character. So up here, we're going to draw a curve going around the shoulder. From here, we want to go in the opposite direction, so stepping up, curving the back out. Now this is going to blend in with the first tail. Starting back up here, we're going to curve around and in. Now we want to flare it out in the opposite direction, towards the tip of the tail, curving down. Now we're going to go back up here again, and we're going to just thicken up the tail as we get towards the middle, and then come to a point. Starting up here, we're going to curve around, so it's getting wider in the middle of the tail, and then it gets thinner and comes to a point. And along this tail here, there's a little jagged sort of separation line. So we're going to do a little zigzag across the tail like that. Let's go ahead and draw in some detail for the legs. So right about here, right where the shoulder area is, there's one leg that comes down here. So we start up here, drawing a curve for the back of the leg. We're going to do a slight overlap and curve down. So it's curving this way. Up here, we're going to draw the front of the leg. So we're going to draw a straight line coming down. We want to draw a little bit of the hind leg sort of bent up this way. So right at the base of the tail here, we're just going to curve up. Over on this side, let's draw in the chest. So up here, I'm just going to curve around and then out into that point where the leg starts. On this side, we want to draw the front leg on the back side. So right behind this fur, we're going to curve in, and then we're going to switch directions. We're going to curve down. So we're coming down more towards the right. Now before we finish off the feet, we're going to draw in another tail here. So let's start layering in the tails here. So right beside this tail, we're going to step down here, draw a curve, coming around, across, and then down. We're going to take that point and curve underneath the first tail. So right about here, we're just going to taper a line like that. Let's draw that same zigzag pattern right along here. So going up, across like that. Let's draw in the legs. So this line here is going to continue on down past behind that tail. We'll go and extend this line here as well. Now here we want to draw in the front paw. So the back of the leg is going to come somewhere around here. So we're going to come down. Now we're going to round out the toes. Curving around. We're going to do an overlap and do that same thing again. We do one more time and come over the second toe. Now we're going to do an overlap here and come up and just sort of meet up with this line behind the tail. So coming across like that. If you want, you can draw the back foot here. So we're just going to draw a short little line just to finish that area off there. If you'd like, you can draw one more little curve here just to show the front paw, just like we did here. So you can see that the leg's coming down. Right about here, we're just going to curve it around like that just to finish it off there. Let's start layering in the tails. So up here, we're going to draw a curve going around and then pulling it back towards the right. We're going to continue this pattern all the way around. Starting at that same point, we're going to go out towards the left and curve around. Just tuck that in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tails. We need 5 more here. So we're going to start to do a little bit of a wave here. So starting up here, we're going to curve up and then come back over towards the left and then pull it down. We want to show that the tail's sort of bent here. So we want to show a little wrinkle line here. So just drawing a curve like that. Now we're going to draw some more tails up here. So starting down here, curve up, over towards the left, and then tuck that in behind. Now we're going to start up at the top now because we've got to add 3 more tails in behind here. So we're going to start at the top, making sure we leave enough space. And curve down, and then just flatten it out as we get to the base here. We've got room for maybe 2 more, hopefully. So up here, we're going to curve around. We're going to go in behind the snout, come down, and then in. And then finally, for the final tail, we're going to start down here, just so we can see it come down just like that. One thing I want to add, just because it doesn't look quite right here, is that one toe here. I'm going to add 2 more. So let's draw a little curve there, and 1 more beside it like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Ninetales from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe and check out our Pokemon playlist because we add 2 new characters every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.